Okay. Right, game changed. Now we did the VDL last, didn't we? Do you remember? I drove the VDL, so it kept them unlocked. I just didn't get any XP. I got robbed. We'll start off in Cologne again. We'll go from. Let's go from here. Right, first one to pick a number gets the route number. 35. 35 wins. We'll go into town. Let's see which way we want to go. Actually, we don't have Bonn. Let me get rid of that. Let's go to Bonn, because that's such a weird stop. Don't want to go down to Luxembourg. Then we'll go to here. So we'll double back. And then we'll pick up Mönchengladbach. Head over to Dusseldorf, Duisburg, Essen, Gelsenkirchen, and Dortmund. Dortmund looks massive. Right, quite a few stops on this. Let's save that. Then we'll pick the bus. We did the last one in this. This was the 141. I don't think this bus is appropriate for this particular journey. Maybe MAN. Let's look at the MAN stuff. Line coach, third gen, maybe. What problems I have in the minibus, Larry? It literally won't move. It won't drive. Like, you put your foot down and nothing happens. Like I say, I'm on the beta version, but it's broken for me. Yeah, Scania makes buses. Blimey. Intercity R60. Let's go with that. You never knew. Go to my YouTube channel, Watermetal. Go back to 2015 and look for video, or just search for the video's called 2 Days at Scania, I think. And it's like a, how many parts is that video? Anyway, I think the first part is the one with the bus. I literally drive a Scania bus around the Scania test track. 4-parter, yeah. Just look for 2 Days at Scania. You'll find it. When will you play Airport CEO? You're very good at it. I don't know, because next weekend, Dr. Zumi, next weekend we've got 2 things happening. One of them is SnowRunner map, and the second thing is a Spa endurance race that we quite fancy doing. So I may not get to play Airport CEO next week either. And save, like, getting out of the rig and going back to my desk. I'd rather just do it when I'm at my desk. Customizable colors. Let's have a look. That's pretty boring. Gruppo. Macherman Tours. Banana bus. That sounds great. Let's do the banana bus. Squirrel 1 sounds good. Right. Let's go with, let's spice it up a little bit. Let's pick the date. Let's go with, winter. Let's go back. January. Let's do Monday. January 11. Ooh, now it's looking a bit nippy. Weather dynamic. Surely it doesn't look like that at 5 a.m. Unusual winter is the very short days. There you go. So it goes lighter about 8 a.m. Let's go for 7:30 then. Not been flying at all, Mr. Mister. Yeah, 7:30, that'll do it. Dynamic weather, so you never know what you're going to get. What kind of tour starts at 7? Well, that's why we're doing 7:30. It's called the early morning tour. Now my flying medical expires next month, so I've got to go and get that done. That's one thing. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever seen snow fall quite like that before. Spiraling snow, what's all that about? Shut the door, it is freezing. Right, let's get the driver's light on so we can actually see what we're doing. Lift up, rear lift, brake-o-matic, off, on. Brake-o-matic's so nice. Manual particle, blah blah blah. Temperature. A lovely 21 Celsius. Let's have a look at the outside. Route number 35. That looks about right. Passenger lights are on. How does Stream Deck work with games? It's just basically a button box, so you can record a key to make any key press. So for example, just go to the overhead. For example, here is the light switch, but that one though is mapped to high beam, and all that does is press the exact same key that you would press on your keyboard for the lights. That's all it does. No, it doesn't load with every game, Mr. Mister. I literally have... Hang on. Let me pause it, otherwise I'm going to be late here. Look. Let me quickly show you. There you go. So, there you go. Here's some folders for games. So this is Fernbus, for example. You go into Fernbus, and I have that one there, which literally presses F9. So if you press F9 on your keyboard, it will open the front door. So I just made an icon for it. F10, F11 if it has front, middle, and rear door. Want the shade up and down, press the F keys. Want the driver light, press the R key. It doesn't directly map to the game. So if the game doesn't have like, put it this way. If I bring up Notepad, and Notepad has focus, and I press, for example, that button there, it will literally send Notepad F9 key. So if I press, what's that one go? P. If I press P, there you go. See that? As I'm pressing that button, it literally sends the P key, because that's all it does. Because if I click on this, it'll say observing keystrokes, press the P key. When I go in here, it sends the P key. That's it. You can, with there are some plugins available. Like I think somebody did a Microsoft Flight Sim plugin for Stream Deck that will talk to Microsoft Flight Sim via the API, which means you don't have to have the game in focus in order for it to work. You get me? A glorified keyboard shortcut. Yes, that's literally what it is. In this context, that's what it does. But Stream Deck does a lot more than just send keys. There's a lot of stuff that it also does. Oh god. You see, I dialed up the traffic, and this is what happens when you dial up the traffic. Oh god. Right, we're going to have to dial the traffic back down, otherwise we're going to end up with more problems than it's even worth. Coming out the depot in this game when you've got the traffic too high is honestly a nightmare. I don't care if it's a 4X. I really don't care. You come out of a depot in this game and it's stupid. Besides, we can be an LMP driver for a minute, can't we? There we go. Should be good now. %100% legal. It's legal unless you get caught, and then it's not. Yep, of course we use 4-speed, mate. This is how we drive in Turkey. I expected somebody to say Russia. Yeah, you can move the driver's side windows, Zany. I've got a button map for that. Oh, the MAN slow indicator. How we've missed you. It's not squeaky. No. Let me demonstrate. See? It increases the ambient audio. But it's not squeaky. Not like OMSI. OMSI's greatest feature is squeaky windows. It's just a giant panel that slides. Not good to say. Does Stream Deck, it has a folder for each game, but does it auto detect? No, it doesn't have any game detection. It doesn't integrate with the game. It's a, think of it as a box. You can put icons on it and press a button and it does something. It doesn't care about games. That's why it's so useful. Like, you could use a Stream Deck with Photoshop. Yeah? You know, you could use it with whatever you want. It's basically like a macro thing. However, it does have plugins. So, for example, it plugs in... OBS has a plugin for Stream Deck. And then it will talk to OBS and get, like, the devices and the scenes and things like this. So then you can click a button and go like that. Yeah? That's also Stream Deck doing that. And it's talking to OBS. Which means OBS doesn't need to be in focus because it talks over the API. But if it doesn't have a plugin, then that thing has to be in focus for it to work. Oh my god, they need some lights on this bridge. Look at this. This is dangerous. Driving into the abyss. I like how even at like 7:30 in the morning there's constant sirens going off. Yeah, I think New York at 3 AM. Come on, dude, get moving. I don't know, Methane. I'd have to have a look at, you'd have to have a look at the azimuth of Cologne and see when the sun rises at that date in January. First class ticket, Auburn. Good luck. What are you expecting for your first class ticket on this bus? Do you know, I think we're going to be late for our pickup because the game hasn't given me enough time to even drive over there. Yep, Trick or Jade. It's not the only loop you're going to hear. You're going to hear the siren loop, and you're going to hear the horn, the car horn loop. There's the siren again. Sunrise on January the 11th was 8:31. 8:31 local. I'm not surprised now, Phillips. Are you going to do a stream on the football team bus DLC? Nah. I don't even know what's in the football team bus DLC. And we're 5 minutes from departure, and we've not even got there yet. Like in the tunnels, it'll still snow. It's amazing, that. Fernbus or the new bus sim. Was you not here yesterday, Zany, when somebody asked me a similar question, like which is the best bus sim? I gave a very detailed response. Yeah, it's a case of which one doesn't suck the least. For you personally. Why did you put it there, you scumbags? You're waiting on an SCS bus then? Where's the... There we go. Right then, you maggots. I mean, lovely people, how you doing? Good morning. Welcome to, what were we called again? Mackerman Tours. Welcome to Mackerman Tours, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Hello. Morning. And all that, yeah. Good morning, yeah.
Hello.
How we doing? Oh, Flatburst. Well done. Express check-in. Yep. Good. No baggage today? No. No, you cannot bring your bratwurst on the bus. It stinks. Not having any of that. How about you, sir? Where are you going? Are you going to my destination? What was it called? What was that phrase? You probably want to see my ticket. Would be good. Are you bound for my direction? That was it. Thank you. Are you bound for my direction, sir? Well. We need to chop. We need to go. We're already late. Everybody's there. Oh. Looks good. Don't think we need to play an announcement. 7:29. Oh, we're only leaving in 3 minutes. We're early. Let's quickly skip forward 2 minutes. Right. Rules of the bus, people. Rule number 1. Don't get out your seat until I tell you. Rule number 2. Stop swaying like you're weird. Rule number 3. No stinky food. Do you hear me? No stinky food. And rule number 4. Since there's no toilet on this bus, you must bring an empty bottle and be a very good aim. Do you hear me, sir? You've got to be a very good aim. Thank you. Thank you for riding Maccaman Tours. We should be departing shortly. In about 30 seconds. I think it stopped snowing. Yeah, I don't think they were listening. They were all messing about on the phones. Don't think any of them heard a word of that. You would travel with this bus company if you could? Absolutely. Yeah. Well, there's no premium tickets on this bus. Alright, let's get going. Was it Bonn we're going to first? Would be nice to be able to use a phone with gloves in winter. You can? You can buy gloves that have haptic touch pads on them. I think I can see that on the horizon. I can just see sunrise coming. That little orange glow. You want snacks? You better bring your own snacks, bro.
Sunrise for the fun ride.
Thanks, Valencia. Yeah, I'm looking forward to sunrise. We can actually see where we're going. Let's try and give them a nice smooth journey today. Fingerless gloves. I used to have fingerless gloves when I used to get on the trains and stuff. Just so you could stand at the platform and use your phone properly. I don't understand why the high beam in this game doesn't, like, beam forward. That's literally the point of high beam. All it seems to do is just get brighter. Like, why is it not aiming forward? Bonn. I think we're on the road to Bonn. You think it's supposed to be fog lights? Oh, you got me curious now, hang on. MAN. Let's have a look. Well, you had lights up and light down. Switch lights up and light down. So this is the normal light. What's the key for high beam? Is it F? What's F even mapped to? Toggle high beam F. What have I got that button mapped to? F. So it's not fog lights. It is literally high beam. Yeah. So if I press F, literally does the same as my button. So yeah, sorry, it's not a fog light. It's technically called high beam in this game. Ooh, we're skidding. We're skidding. Oh god. What's going on in front of us? L and K just turns the light level up and down. Look. If I press K, it does that. Press L, 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 K, K, K. It's just different levels of light. So, in actual fact, the fog light is built into this, because if you look at the dash, I can't show you properly, but if you look at the dash, you'll see, if I press L again, I get a yellow fog light. Just in the left side there, see it? Press K, it goes off. So that is fog light right there. Look at that sunrise. They brought laser beams to the sunrise. Achievements unlocked. Happy New Year. You what, mate? How have we got Happy New Year? I literally just got a Steam achievement called Happy New Year. I'm quite perplexed. If you turn the aircon on and just set it to 21, the passengers are usually fine. Doesn't matter what time of year it is. Personally, I don't like 21 Celsius as a room temperature. No, I find 21 is standard physics room, like standard room temperature pressure is 21 Celsius, and people often set it to 21. But personally, I like 20 or 19. In my car, I usually run 19. Steam achievement description: driven through New Year's Eve, or walked or idled, or whatever. Whoa, what was that? You see that then? Yeah, I think this is why they go for 2021, because it's the average of what people like. Like you say, people saying I like 23, I like 22, and then others saying I like 19. That's why they just average it to 21. But, you know, generally you want to run it a bit cooler if you don't want people to get travel sick. D22, how you doing? It's actually taken a long time for the sun to rise, which is also technically accurate. I don't think I can see the yep, traffic light. Was that Ivan? Thank you, Ivan, for 33 months. Yeah, decent weekend, Ivan, thank you. Right, get your bags in there. Come on, put your bag in.
Mahlzeit. Bin ich hier richtig?
Are you right?
Vielen Dank.
Yes, you are.
Guten Tag. Ich hoffe, auf geht's.
Guten Tag. Ich hoffe, ich bin hier richtig. Sehr freundlich. Grüezi, mein Ticket. Danke sehr.
Tag, das Ticket. Cool.
Das ticket.
Mahlzeit. Bitte Sie.
I bet you're incorrect.
Dankeschön.
Oh.
Hello, mein Ticket? Danke sehr.
Small woman standing by the bin. Hello.
Hallo. Ich hoffe, ich bin hier
You sound
richtig.
friendly. Hello.
Grüezi, mein Ticket. Dankeschön.
Wow, nobody incorrect. What's going on? Wait, bro, why are you still stood here? Why is this guy not moving? Time do we leave? Wait, 9:43. Oh, 8:09. See you, bro. Gotta go. Apparently, we're late. Don't know how, but you know, whatever. We're late already. Need to pick up the pace. Danny Brooks, thank you for 19 or 23 months. Yes, they do like sirens. Let's put the window down. There you go. Now you can hear the horns as well. You can hear horns.wav and you can hear sirens.wav. Played on loop every 30 seconds in a city. Obviously has about a soundtrack. It doesn't have a repeating soundtrack. Wow, this is some proper wintry weather. Bob Jansen, how are you doing, sir? 44 months, thank you very much. Hope you're well. Not at the moment, Liam. Some videos, most likely. Ten and 2 at the wheel. Don't give me that, dude. 10 and 2 nonsense. Ten and 2 is like literally the worst position to hold a wheel. You've been working full days during the week. What are you doing? It means 10 and 2 o'clock, Armin, like that. Oh, we're gonna keep going. Hey! Police car, it's all good. We're late. Nobody told me about that. Traffic light. Eek. Bill, thank you for months. How you doing? The heck was that? I honestly didn't think they'd have a traffic light on a 100-kilometer road, which is why I didn't expect that. Yeah, 6 and 12 is the way to go. Like, that's definitely the best driving posture right there, like that. Then you got full range of motion. It seems to be SF joints. If I slam the brakes on, it skids. Like, I'm indicating this car behind me is like, I don't care. Right, I'm just going to stop here so I can see the light. Yeah, I mean, the best driving position really is 3 o'clock, one hand with a sandwich, or crisps, or a cup of tea, or a beer. That's the best driving position. Or if you're in Tesla, no hands and play with your phone. And then every now and again just touch the wheel. Because that's legal. None of the passengers have said anything yet. Is that good or bad? I don't know. Normally they kind of comment on your driving. You alright back there? I probably scared them. Shoes, sandals, or socks? What? This is like, I'm loving this scenery. You learn that in some countries you can't drive barefoot, like France or Italy. Well, they actually have a law. Interesting. Drive Sims barefoot with his shoes IRL. Well, I generally, whatever footwear I'm using at the time, but I have driven with just my socks on. It's actually quite comfortable. Do you find the physics in Fernbus a bit dodgy? In the UK, 17 people were prosecuted for driving with undue care and intention. Dangerous driving for driving barefoot in 2020. That's ridiculous. Dangerous driving. So wearing shoes makes you a safer driver. Okay. Okay, officer. Nice one, Starlet. The can't grip pedals. Oh, it doesn't make sense. My pedals, it depends what the pedals are. Like, if you've got shiny metal racing pedals, then I absolutely agree you should have footwear on. Most pedals in a car have got, like, rubberized bits on them, and if you've got socks on, they're perfectly fine. Like, I wouldn't drive with slippy feet on my pedals, and I've never done that. It does depend on the pedals you have. But just randomly prosecuting people for taking the shoes off seems a bit harsh. You won't be insured if you don't wear shoes. Wow. I don't remember reading that in my insurance document. Yeah, now flip-flops I can understand. Flip-flops don't you get... Like, if you take your shoes off, you actually get a better feeling in the pedal. Flip-flops is just the worst case. It'll definitely not make you safer. I've driven in slippers. Slippers counts as footwear, right? I mean, are they honestly saying that if I wore sandals, I'm going to be able to drive safer than if I don't have footwear on? Because I would disagree with that. That's exactly right. Your flip-flop can definitely get stuck. It comes away from your foot. It's not even, like, tied to your foot in any way. Hence the name flip-flop. I'm just using the gear. I'm using the gear stick to switch between reverse and drive and stuff. There's no manual gears. And that one's on you, Death Guy, because I was literally looking down when you said that. That wasn't my fault. He asked me a question, I looked down at my gear stick, and then I hit a car. That's not my fault. Like, it's chat's fault, of course it is, Eamon. Map zoom needs to come out a lot further. Doyle's okay. Don't disturb the driver when the bus is in motion. Exactly right. I remember seeing signs like, do not talk to the driver while the vehicle is in motion, and next to it, do not stand next to the driver when the vehicle's in motion. And I've seen, like, a driving instructor or some other colleague stand next to the driver and chat with him while the guy's driving the bus. Like, if they can do it... Yeah, but you know when a bus... I've seen buses that pick up a driver, like, who's just finished a shift or whatever, and he's just got on the bus while he goes home, I guess. He gets a free lift on the bus. You see that all the time. And they stand next to the driver and chat with him. Or they used to. I've not been on a bus for years, but they used to. Yeah, there's no toilet on this bus. Do you know, I wish they had a Bendy bus in Fernbus. They don't have a Bendy bus, do they? Probably because that'd involve physics. No, I don't think it would either. Exactly, old Phillips. Thank you for the bits. I remember when they brought Bendy buses into London and everybody hated them. Like, everybody. And then they started catching fire. So they got rid of them all and brought the double-decker buses back. Just everybody just hated them so much. Hate trams. Trams are okay. They're a bit annoying for the other road users. When the road crosses the tram line and stuff. Why do they hate them? I think part of it is probably they're just like the double-decker bus because it was like London iconic. I think that's probably something to do with it. But the fact they were long and bendy, like going around corners, they had to take a wide turn, and then motorcycles and all the rest of it didn't feel comfortable with them. I don't know, I think it was just a number of things. There was a lot of pushback though. Wow, look at that. It's just like buried in snow. Let me just check the schedule. 9:37, 9:43 departure. Okay. We're doing a bit better. Right then, don't know why you're here, but okay.
Moin. Ich hoffe, ich bin hier richtig.
Moin.
Mahlzeit, ist das gültig?
What is that animation?
Dankeschön.
Servus, fahren Sie in meine Richtung? Auf geht's.
That's everybody checked in. Wow, there's an invisible wall here, look. Like, why? Leb gesund, leb vegan. Okay. Live healthy, live vegan, is that what it says? Right, this is where we are. At the moment. Mönchengladbach next, and then Dusseldorf. Or Dusseldorf. That's pretty good, old Phillips. You guys look a bit squished, though. Don't forget to tap your phone before you put it away. Tap it on your wrist, that's it. Good, man. No, they don't. They just sit there, rock like that, and then, without looking, get the phone out, tap on it like this, and then just put it away and carry on rocking. That's it. That's all they do. That's the sum total of their animation. And they all do it, just at slightly different timings. So that was the rocking animation, which is just proper creepy. .43, that'll do. It's not more than 2 seconds to move. Looks like a cinema on the left. This truck in front's got like an old school diesel engine. We can rent it out for all the nutters to watch the stream together. Imagine that. 100k speed limit, really? Mrs. Squirrel got a decent Hoover. Well, she's got Henry for when a really superb shark Hoover doesn't do the job. It's amazing the amount of times she's used Henry. That's all I'm saying. I don't know, I think modern vacuum cleaners are pretty asthmatic because of the power limit. I always thought it was a dumb idea, specifying a maximum power limit on a vacuum cleaner. Like, for the amount of times people use it, does it really matter? They're paying for their own electric anyway. I'm feeling fine, Liam, today. Thank you. Slow indicator hype. When's the next time you go flying? I don't know, mate. I mean, it's a funny thing. Somebody was in the flight group was joking. I keep getting emails saying cancel flight, cancel flight, cancel flight. And then the comments sometimes, that people put, you know, typical come out of lockdown weather. Like through lockdown, quite often the weather was fantastic, and then you come out of lockdown and then it just starts raining constantly. Like if you wanted to fly in the last 2 weeks, you'd have to pick the pockets of weather, because it has just been rained so much. But yeah, I need to book the instructor and book my medical. Such as what, Satiris? Yep, exactly. Skull cap. It went pretty cold here too. All the weather came down from the north. Well, Satiris, if you come up with anything, post it in suggestions in the Discord server. I've not tried Odyssey yet, no. What kind of things can you do, Zagoku and a squad? Actually, I don't know how many people I know who even have Elite Dangerous, yet alone Odyssey. I like this road. This is like not a highway, but like a fast single carriage road. Simple transport missions: capture flag, infiltrate, execute on targets on foot. As in, execute AI targets on foot. And capture flag from other players or AI? Like, is it PvE or PvP? Bridge hype. Pops, did you get it in a Steam sale or something? You're like, oh, it's worth a £5. Kill PvP, normally everyone you see, but mission targets are NPCs. Yeah, but do you, like, I don't know. If you go to do a mission to kill some AI, and then there's other players there, and they just start pew-pewing you, is that because you're on a PvP server, or is it always PvP on the ground in Odyssey? Like, because before, you could, with Elite, you could choose whether you wanted to just be in your own session effectively and not be against other players, because other players do scumbag things like camp around the space stations and shoot you. Right, so you can still make it a PvE, right? I haven't played P3D in years, Satiris. I can't be bothered with it. SCJ, thank you for 62 months. We're heading to Mönchengladbach. And then to Dusseldorf. Is the plan. Ankle Tinker, I got caught by that yesterday. So you have to go around all your passengers, click on them, and then go to your phone and click on something else. And I didn't do that last bit. And I did the whole drive-in and got no XP for it. What, L. Phillips? You can just skip the whole clicking on people. Okay. That's good to know. Your problem is deciding what game to play, so you end up only to give up in the end. What do they call that? Decision fatigue or something? It's why a lot of restaurants don't have too many choices on it, because if you present people with too many choices, they literally can't make a decision. You've got so many games, you can't decide what to play. It sounds to me like you're quite an indecisive person. That's the problem. Come on, put your bags in. There you go.
Hi, Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket sehen.
Hi, I like to tap my phone on my hand. Yes, get on the bus.
Fahren Sie durch.
All the phone tappers are allowed on this bus.
Vielen Dank.
Time we're leaving. A few minutes.
Tag, fahren Sie in meine Richtung?
Am I bound for your direction?
Verzeihung. Das ist
No,
gar nicht-
apparently
Ich
not.
fahre dann mit dem nächsten. Ich suche mir
Mahlzeit.
gerade eine neue Verbindung.
Yeah, I know your life story. I don't care. You're not coming on the bus, alright?
Hallo,
Jeez.
das Ticket. Bitte.
Who cares?
Ciao.
Salut, Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket sehen. Ciao.
Yep. Hello.
Mahlzeit, hier ist mein Ticket.
You see that? He's a ventriloquist, this guy.
Danke sehr.
That's his profession.
Tag, Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket sehen. Auf geht's.
Right. That's exact. Everybody on the bus, I think. Welcome to Mackerman Tours. $10:51. We've got plenty of time. We're always on time. Dude, why don't you just sit in another seat? Because she looks awfully squashed right now. Just like spreading your legs in it. Look at it. She's got no room. She's like, yeah, I'm fine. Just change seat, bro. There's plenty of seats. No need for that. This woman here is a little bit creepy. I think it's the eyes. Or maybe it's the mustache. I don't know. She's a bit weird. Hey. Oh, I saw that. Do you see that? No, like that was the naughty schoolboy thing. I looked at him and he was like, "What? There's my hands. I wasn't touching anything." Yeah. Seen it all before. RB score, thank you, 14. It won't work with your gloves, mate. They're not special gloves, are they? So your phone screen's not changing because it won't work. Don't pretend like it's working, it's not. We can all see that. You know, just tap your phone and put it back in your pocket. Good man. Let's get the doors closed. Warning. What was that phrase? Something to get back. Was it long vehicle? That was it. Warning. Long vehicle to get back. What truck was that? That was the best. That was like the audio equivalent of a really bad Google Translate. Warning. Long bus to get back. That was so funny. Was it like a truck mod in ETS2 or something? Was that a Russian truck? Yeah, it might have been. Most of the Russian trucks, though, were quite... I wish I could remember.